Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are going to be doing some Asvab map, the arithmetic reasoning test. So if you know anybody that struggles to pass the Asvab, please share this live out with them. Double tap your screens for me. Hello, Zuri. Welcome in, Zuri. Thank you, Netta, for double tapping. I appreciate you. Thank you, Zuri, for double tapping that screen. Welcome. We're going to give it a few more minutes just to let people know we're live. Hope everybody's having a blessed day, a productive day. Trey said it's obvious. See, I love it. Okay. Anybody else? I see 84. Cookie Monster, let's go. B, good electrician dad. Beautiful. Hello, GC144. Hello. Fellow educator, let's go. Thank you. All right, let's start, you guys. At an airport, 25% of the flights arrive from within the state, 35% from out of state, and the rest are from other countries. How many flights arrived from out of state if there was a total of 240 flights arrived? Hello, Jay. Hello. Welcome in, Bubbles. All right, so the question is asking us to focus in on out of state. Out of state only. So out of state is 35%. So we're going to do 240 times that 35%. Yes, J1000. Yes. Hello, Jay. Hope you're having a good day. Got your papers printed? Hi, I have to leave at 3. Oh, no. Hello, One Bice. Hello, Danielle. What time is it right now for you, Jay? Is it, because right now it's 1 o'clock my time. Hello, Kaden. Yes. Hey, son. 2:35. Oh, so you're an hour ahead of me. Got it. All right. I'll post this for you. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Put that placeholder. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. And we're going to get 8400. We got 2 digits after. Boom, boom. So it's going to be D, 84,000. Yes, Allie. Yes. Allie, did you receive your worksheets, Allie? Did you give me your email address, Allie? All right, number 3. I just haven't printed. Okay, perfect. Okay, no worries at all. Yep. And then on that email, you should have gotten the live schedule too. Remember, right now it's 1:37 for me, you guys. So if you're, you have to, like, if I say 1, look at the time that you're at now and then get the big time. Hey, Big Al. Hello. All right, let's go to number 3. If you have 6,000 in the bank and earn 3% interest a year, how much interest will you earn in 1 year? I see A, C. A, okay. We got 2 A's coming in. C, A, okay. Going back and forth between there. Hey, Darius, A. Okay. I'm going to circle A because majority of us are saying A. And a lot of us are saying C. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 100% plus 3%. Why are we doing the 100% plus 3? Because it's 100% always on the 6,000. So if we do 100 plus 3, we get 103%. And then we're going to change this to a decimal. So it's going to be 6,000 times 1.03. And then we should see our answer. Oh, this will give me, if I do it, you guys, if I do it this way, this is going to give me how much everything is, not just the interest. So since we just want to know how much the interest is, actually we can just do 6,000 times 0.03. See this, if you do it this way, this will give you your total. So it will be the interest plus the 6,000 versus this will just give you the interest only. Good. Okay. So 0, 0, 0, 18. And then we have 2 digits after. Boom. So here, since they're only looking for how much the interest is and not the total amount, the interest would be 180. And that's why we get A. Yeah, Danielle. Good. Yes, because if you do it this one, you would be paying 6,180. This will give you the total amount. But they only wanted the interest amount. So that's why this is the answer. Okay. So good. All right. Double tap your screens for me. We are trying to get to 5K double taps. Share the live out if you know anybody struggling with the Asvab, arithmetic reasoning. Do you up these? Yes, I do. I put them on my, on my YouTube. Yes, I do. So, perfect. It will be there. All right, let's keep it going. A person. Yes, good, good, wonderful. Okay, so you'll catch it over there. Good. Yes, I will, for sure. I need the TSI. I appreciate you. Oh, perfect. Yep, I just uploaded some TSI ones over there to this week, so go check them out. A person wants to install an in-ground pool that will be 25 feet long, 18 feet wide, and 4 feet deep. What volume of dirt will need to be excavated? I can't say that. Excavated for this pool? D. Ben said D. Danielle said D. Yes. So if we do volume equals length times width times height, and we do 25 times 18 times 4, well, 4 quarters is 100. And 18 times 1 is 18, and add the 2 zeros. So perfect. Great job, everybody, on that. All right, let's go to the next. 2 brothers plan to mow lawns together. If one brother can mow 6 lawns in 1 hour and the other brother can mow 12 lawns in 1 hour and 30 minutes, how many lawns can they mow all together in 2 hours? Ooh. These are like the hard problems, the work problems, I tell you. What you guys getting? Hello, and Angel. Hello. Happy Wednesday. I see C, D, B. Ooh, we kind of all over the place with this one. Okay, so how we gonna solve it? That's the question. I'm gonna circle C. Now let's talk about how the people that are saying C, let's talk about how we get there is the question, right? So what we can do, let's break this down. We got 2 brothers. So we're gonna say brother A he can mow the lawn. One brother can mow the lawn in six lawns in 1 hour. So we got 6 lawns per hour. Okay. Versus brother B, he can mow the lawn in 12. He does 12 lawns per 1.5 hours. Because remember that 30 minutes, you guys, is 1.5. So if we divide that, 12 divided by 1.5, we would put like this, 12 divided by 1.5. Remember, you cannot divide by a decimal. So you move it over once, add a 0 on top. Yes. So it'd be 15 into 120. And then that would give us, let's see, 15 goes into 120. Let's see, 15 times 8. Let's start there. 40, carry the 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So it'd be 8 times. Good. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So this, brother B does it 8 lawns per hour. Okay. So 8 per hour. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about what they do together. So together, if they do 6 plus 8, then that would give them 14 lawns per hour. And then since we're doing it in 2 hours, we would times that by 2. And that's how we would get 28. Any questions on that, you guys? Nope. All right, let's keep it moving then. Good. Okay. Oh, how is it? Hey, Vicky. Hello, hon. How is it 8 per hour and you divided it by 1.5? Because Sam, when you look here, Sam, it says 12 lawns in 1 hour and 30 minutes. 30 minutes is half of 60 minutes make an hour. So when we change this to an hour, we divide this. And this will equal a half. When we simplify it down, and a half is always 0.5. So whenever they say 30 minutes, it's always a 0.5 that is translating to. Okay, so good. No, Junior, poquito. Hablas español poquito. Okay, number 5. Let's go to number 5. The scale drawing diameter of a jet engine fan is 40.6 centimeters. Using a 1.5 scale, what is the actual diameter of the fan? Oh, got it. D. Okay, I see D. What's the scale? A, D, B. Okay. A scale drawing diameter of a jet engine fan is 40.6 centimeters. Using a 1 to 5 scale. Okay, so if we're using a 1 to 5 scale, right? Then, so if we're using a 1 to 5 scale, you getting 6? I mean, you getting C? A Jet 2 holiday, right? Exactly. Okay, so let's figure out how we gonna get. You guys are saying C? Let's talk about it. Okay, so yes, that's exactly what we got to do. So if we do, so the scale drawing diameter of a jet engine is 40.6 using a 1 to 5 scale. So we got to do 40.6 times 5 to find out what the actual diameter is of the fan. So we're going to do 5 times 6, which is 30. And then 5 times 0, 0 plus 3 is 8. 5 times 4 is 20. Oh, this would be 3. Sorry. This should be 3, not 8. Because 5 times 0 is 0 plus 3. And then we got one digit after. So we put that. And we should have 203. Not this one. It should be A. That. And we should have 203. Not this one. It should be A. Yep. Why do we times by 5? Because we're using a 1 to 5 scale. And so since we're using a 1 to 5 scale, then the 5 is what you times by. It's the 5 centimeters times the 40.6 to actually see what it's going to be in centimeters. Okay. All right, let's go to the next. A rectangle park measures 22.3 miles wide and 3.8 miles long. What is the area of the park? For my visual learners, I would most definitely draw this out. Rectangle, and it's 2.3 miles wide and 3.8 miles long. What is the area? Do we know our formula for the area of a rectangle? Okay, you got 8.74. It's B, C, length times width. Angel, let's go. Area equals length times width. They do not give you formulas on the Asvab, you guys. So make sure that you guys know your formulas, okay? So good, Danielle. So now we're going to do 2.3 times 3.8. So 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 2 is 16, 17, 18. 9, 6. 4, 17. 6, 7, 8. And now, where does the decimal go? Between what two digits? Put it in the chat. Where does the decimal go? Don says C. Hey, Don. Point between the 8 and the 7. Yes. Why between the 8 and the 7? Because we have two digits after the decimal. So we have to go 1, 2. And yes, C is our beautiful answer. So perfect, you guys. Good, good, good. All right. We made it to 9.9K double tap. So thank you for everybody that's double tapping. Our next goal is to get to 25K taps. And then we're at 37 shares. Let's try to get to 100 shares. That's our next live goal in the next 10 minutes, okay? Why? Wait. Somebody said, wait, why the decimal 2? So the decimal is 2 because you have 2 places after the decimal, like 1, 2. So that's why we go, it's the decimals here and we move it over twice. So you always count the digits after the decimal because that tells you how many spaces you to go over. Great question. All right. So let's go to number 6. 45% of the dancers were auditioned for a musical play were asked to come back for a second audition. If 9 dancers were uninvited back, how many auditioned the first time? Hey, Royce, the girl. Thank you for the rose. What you guys getting for this? A? 20? Okay. All right, so let's see. If 9 dancers were uninvited back, how many auditioned the first time? Okay, so we got 45% of the dancers who auditioned for the musical play were asked to come back. So if we do 45%, so 0.45, and let's say we do times the total, okay? Because we don't know the total right now. So if we take that 45% times the total and we equal that to the 9 dancers that were uninvited back, then we can find out how many auditioned in the first place. So how do we get T by itself, you guys? Subtract, divide. Yes, we have to divide. Good, because whenever this is attached to a letter, whenever a number is attached to a letter, they're multiplied together. Hello, Janice. To undo it, we got to divide. So perfect. Okay, now we're dividing. Now remember, we're dividing by a decimal. We can never do that, right? So what we do to the bottom, move it over. We got to do to the top. 1, 2. So we add 2 zeros here. And so what we're really doing is we're doing 45 into 900. All right. So 45 goes into 90 how many times? Oh, thank you, Keelan, for the gifts. Thank you. Dave said 2. The Don said 2. Big Al said 2. Pookie said 2. Good. Yes, it is 2. 2 times 45 is 90. Subtract that 0 and then add another 0. And that's how we get 20. So 20 auditioned for the first time. Okay. So, yep. Good, Big Al. Yes. All right. Let's keep it going, y'all. Thank you, Lovely, for the popular live. Thank you. Okay. I see we're still double tapping. Can everybody take a second to double tap your screen? We're at 59 shares out. We're trying to get to 100 shares. We're also trying to make it to 25K double taps. Thank you. I see those follow. Thank you for the follows, you guys. And let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it learning. All right. Thank you, Lovely, for sharing out. Thank you, Ocean, for sharing. A friend gives a neighbor 13 2/3 feet of twine from a brand new spool, leaving 38 2/5 feet of twine on the spool. How many total feet of twine were originally on the spool? Ooh. D. I see a whole bunch of D's coming in. D. Okay. C. Oh, I see a C coming in. Okay, I see C. Jasmine says C. D, C. We're going back and forth between here. All right, so at least we got the 52. So everybody's saying 52. So I'm going to just mark this out. So how are you guys getting that? What do we need to do with these two numbers? Put it in the chat. 13 2/3 and 38 2/5. Multiply. Ah, pretty. Okay. Okay, you saying multiply? Improper fraction? Add. Yeah, add. Okay, good. Okay, so okay, so a friend gives a neighbor 13 2/3, leaving 38 feet of spool, leaving 38 2/5 feet of twine on the spool. How many total? Whenever it asks how many total, you guys, you always add. All right, now this is the hard part, right? Common denominator. Put it in the chat. What is it? What's that LCD? LCD. 15. Yes, it's got to be 15. Good. G. Coleman, what's up? What's up? Welcome. It's 15, 15. Hey, Erica. So now that we understand it's 15, for those who don't know how we got this 15, one way you could do it, just do 3 times 5. Another way, you could list the multiples. Yeah. 15 is why 3 times 5. Yep, it's because of 3 times 5. So we would multiply this. Oh, I love it. I love it. So we will multiply this top and bottom by 3. And then we will multiply this top and bottom by 5. Okay. So 2 times 5, that's 10. 2 times 3 is 6. Now let me clean it up a little bit because I don't have room to put in my whole numbers. So let's write this as 13, 38, 10 fifteenths, and 6 fifteenths. And we're finding the total. So 10 plus 6, that's going to give us 16, 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 5. Okay, we have a problem right now, right? Because this is an improper fraction. Once I seen the 15. Yes. C. Yes, it is C. Now let's talk about, so in case anybody doesn't see that it's C. Remember, I taught you guys, I'm trying to teach you guys this new way of how to do this math. Now we could divide this, but one way we could look at this is like pulling out a 15. If we pull out a 15 out of here, right? If we pull out a 15 out of 15, well, that's going to leave us with 1 left because 16 minus 15 is 1/15. And 15 divided by 15, anything divided by itself goes to a 1. So that's how they're getting 51 plus 1 is 52 and 1/15. That's how they're doing that. Without doing long division. Yay! We reached the goal. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for the double taps. And thank you. We reached our goal on the shares. We reached 28K on the double taps. Thank you, everybody. All right. So wonderful. Let's go to the next. Yep. Next. Yes. Okay. Number 9. I always get stuck on that part. Thank you for the follow. Oh, you got lost towards the end? Okay, we got more of those. I'm sure of it. So we'll keep on going, you guys. Karen is 6 years older than her sister, Michelle. And Michelle is 2 years younger than her brother, David. If the sum of their ages is 62, how old is Michelle? Woo! Oh, man, right? It's like, what are we saying? Danielle says C. I love it. Okay. You got 24. It's Karen need to mind her business. I love it. Oh, Sexy Red said if little Tommy had 5 apples, that's what it sounds like too. These type of problems are, woo, I know, you guys, I know. So let's try to break it down as much as we can. Karen is 6 years older than her sister, Michelle. So let's put this. Karen is 6 years older. So 6 plus M, Michelle. Okay. Michelle, so let's start with Michelle, is 2 years younger than her brother, David. How do we do 2 years younger? How do we say that? Subtraction. Good. Yes. David minus 2. Perfect. Okay. And then it says, don't forget we got David down here. Okay. That's just David. If the sum of their ages is 62. Okay. So this is how we're going to plug this in. Okay. We got David. who is just David, plus, because some means plus, Michelle, remember Michelle was David minus 2, plus, but we can't put Karen in here, you guys, as this, 6 plus M. We can't do that because then we will be adding 2 different variables, and we do not want to change it to no systems. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to substitute this in for this M. So for Karen, we're going to look at it like this. D minus 2 plus 6. And they all summed up to be 62 years. Okay, let me leave that right there in case anybody got any questions. You got A? Okay, A for this. Okay, you changing your answer to A? Yeah, okay. All right, let's combine some okay, I lost you. Okay, so remember we defined, okay, should I change it to X's? Would that be easier? Okay, so if I said David is just X, maybe if I change it to X's, it might help some of you guys. If David is X years, right? And then we say Michelle is, because it said Michelle is 2 years younger. Let me zoom in. Let it zoom in. 2 years younger than her brother. So in order for her to be 2 years younger than her brother, we can write this as X minus 2. Okay. We can write Michelle as X minus 2 because remember, David we're just saying is X. Now, Karen is 6 years older than her sister Michelle. Remember, Michelle was 2 years younger than David. So we say Karen is 6 years older, 6 plus whatever Michelle is. Remember, Michelle we said was X minus 2. Does it make more sense now? Hello, Brianna. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so this right here, you guys, is the same thing as this, but I'm just using D for David. So now, instead of the X's being right here, I just use D for David because I want to find out how old David is, and then I can go back and plug in because we know Michelle is 2 years younger. All right, so let's combine. Okay, so if we combine here, we got D, D, D. How many D's do we got? Yes, I'm going to post this, Brianna, for sure. 3. Good, lovely. Yes, we got 3D. And then we have some like terms here. We have -2 minus 2 plus 6, right? Oh, on my other channel, I'll put it on here so you guys can go follow me over there. Oh, you did Karen's age. Got it. What do we get when we combine these like terms, you guys? Plus two. Yes, beautiful. Because somebody borrowed $2 from you. They borrowed another 2. That's 4. Okay, we're down 4. And then we plus 6. 6 minus 4 gives us that plus 2 that we need. Good. And we get 62. All right, our next step. We need to get this positive 2 to the other side. So we're going to subtract 2. And we get 3D equals 60. What's our last step always? 20. Divide. Good. There we go. I want to see those divisions. Perfect, you guys. And we divide by 3. So David, remember we solved for David. David is 20. Well, let's go back up because we don't want to fall for this trick and just circle 20 up here. No, we got to go back. How old is Michelle? Well, remember, if David is 20, then we plug in here. Yes, we plug in David's age here and we say 20 minus 2. So Michelle has to be 18. And A is our answer. Completely forgot about that? Yeah, going back to what it's asking for, right? No, you are not. Do not say that about yourself. You're not. These are so confusing, you guys. These age ones are the most tricky. I tell you. Alex, you said, so I was right the first time. Yep. No. I know. If you start reading the chat, you'll be like, wait, am I right? Am I wrong? The chat can have you second guessing yourself, okay? All the time. Trust me. I love it. I love it. All right, let's do number 11. Camille uses a 20% off coupon when buying a sweater that costs $47.99. If she also pays 6% sales tax on the purchase, how much does she pay? Thank you. So how much does she pay is what we're trying to figure out. C. Ooh, I see a whole bunch of C's coming in. Okay. Good. I'm going to circle it because if everybody's saying C, I'm going to circle it then. So how did we do this is the question. I'm buying the calculator today for show. No, Big Al, don't do it. Do not do it. Only if you can use it. Remember on the Asvab, we cannot use calculators. So, but if you got like, you just have to know what test. All right. So if we want to do 20% off, remember we're starting with $100. I mean, not $100. We're starting with 100%. And since we're getting a coupon off, we're going to subtract that 20% off. So 100 minus 20 gets us 80. So we're actually only going to have to pay 80%, you guys. Good, Danielle. 80% on this sweater cost. So let's do that. So 47.99 times 0.80. Let's do that first. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Why am I putting 4 zeros here? It's because I'm multiplying each of these by 0. So now I put my placeholder. 8 times 9 is 72. Carry the 7. 8 times 9 is 72 plus 7 is 79. And 8 times 7 is 56 plus 7. Ooh, what is that? 63? Am I right? And then 8 times 4 is 32 plus 6. 32 plus 6 is 38. Yes? Okay, good. Okay. Just want to make sure. 0, 2, because you guys know Miss Taylor, this talk about kryptonite. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits after the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And so we get $38.39. Okay. Now, this is how much if we just got the 20% off. But remember, they had a sales tax of 6%. Oh boy. So we have 100% plus the 6. And we're going to get 106%. And we change this to a decimal. So we're going to take this number that we have here. I wonder if it's going to mess it up if I round it. 38.39. If I leave it like this, will it mess it up? And then it times it by 1.06. I wonder. Let's see. I rounded to get it to see. Okay, good, Holmes. Good. 6 times 9. What is 6 times 9? 6 times 9 is 54. And then 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 5, 20, 23. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 2 is 50. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 5 is 23. Put our placeholder. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 zeros. Put 2 placeholders. And then 9, 3, 8, 3. And we're going to add. Okay. So 4, 3, 9, 6, 10, 4. Let's go. All by hand. Which we got to do when we're taking the Asvab, right? Okay, so then we got 4 digits after. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And we get 40.69. I know this is way too much. Yes, it is. But, I mean, you got to do it, right? I mean, you got to get the score that you need to get the job that you want. So, yes, this is the process, you guys, without no calculators. All right, so perfect. Thank you. Yes, I ate that up. Full off of that one. Yes, that took 2 minutes. Yes. See, so let's talk about that, you guys, because that's a good conversation, right? Janet said that took you 2 minutes to do this problem. So like that last problem, it took us 2 minutes. Well, remember you have like 30 problems in 36 minutes. So really you have a minute and like a couple of seconds per question. So sometimes when you get these long ones, you're going to have to do them. But when you can do the shortcuts, you got to go with the shortcuts. I'll show you what I mean by that. So like for number 10, a barista averages making 16 coffees per hour. At this rate, how many hours will it take until she have made 1,200 coffees? Like this is a problem that you can do under a minute. A. Good. Okay, let me circle that A. I see those A's coming in. So wonderful. All right, so let's talk about it. 16 coffees. 16 coffees per hour. Where does my 1,200 go? Top or bottom? Put it in the chat. Top or bottom? 1,200. Big Al, you got A? Lady got A? Oh, thank you, Andrew. Top, bottom. Top, bottom. Ooh, we going top. Good. It is top. Why am I putting it on the top? Because I have coffee. They have to match. Coffee has to match. And then here I'm going to put X for hours because that's what we're trying to find. So then we cross multiply. So we're going to do 16x equals 1,200. And then we divide by 16. All right. Now, how I'm going to look at this is I'm going to say, I think 6 can go, well, 6, no, 8. Well, I know 2 can go into it. I'm trying to see, can 4? Yes, I'm going to do 4. So 4, if I divide this by 4, I get 4. If I divide this by 4, this gets me 300. Okay. If I divide top and bottom by 4. Now I'm going to say, 4 goes into 300. Then that's when I got to go here to my long division. 4 goes into 30. I either got a 7, a 6, or a 5. 7 times. So as soon as I see that 7, you guys, please eliminate answer choices to where you only have a 50-50 chance. So 7 times 4 is 28. 30 minus 28, that's 2. Drop down to 0. Can 4 go into 20? 5 times. So it has to be 75. Are you guys paying attention to how I'm using my multiple choice to help me do this math. Where did the 300 come from? The 300 came from, I tried to lessen it. See, I didn't want to go here because I'm not comfortable with 16s off the top of my head. I don't know what 16 times 7, 16 times 6, I don't know what that is off the top of my head. So what I did was I tried to say, okay, can I get this in a smaller number that I'm comfortable with? Yes, I saw that 4 goes into both of these. When I divide 16 by 4, I get 4. When I divide 12 by 4, I get 3. Add the 2 zeros. And that's how we end up with 300 divided by 4. Just multiplying 16 by each amount is easier. Well, it depends. Like that's why I said it depends on your brain. Hello, Joanne. Welcome. Okay, Pack family members, if your account is on private, there's no way that I can message you. So please, if you have not received your worksheets, that means your account is on private. So please DM me your email so that I can send you out your worksheets if you haven't got them. Okay. All right, let's go to number 12. Taking tests tomorrow? You got this. You got this. Okay. At Michael's Smoothie Shop, smoothies cost $3.50 during the week and $4 on weekends. If Jonathan bought a smoothie every day except Saturday, how much did he spend on smoothies that week? Sue, you said, how can you get one? How can you get the worksheet sent to you? If you hit that yellow subscription button at the top of your screen, all my Pack family members that are subscribed get the worksheet sent out to them each week. B, B, A, B, B. Ooh, we going back and forth. I see a lot of B's coming in. B, B. I'm going to circle B, but let's see if we can actually get there. A, ooh, B. Oh, man, we're going back and forth, Pack family. All right, so let's draw up the days for my visual learners. How about that? So let's do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ooh, Saturday. Okay. Days out of the week. So Sunday, how much money are we spending for that smoothie? Put it in the chat. How much money am I spending on Sunday for that smoothie? No, it's B. Okay. 4. Good, Jasmine. I got $4 here. Monday, how much money am I spending for the smoothie? $3.50. Good. $3.50. $3.50. $3.50. $3.50. Friday, $3.50. And then they said something about Saturday. Okay, if Jonathan bought a smoothie every day except Saturday. So Saturday, nothing. All right, so now let's figure this out. So we got $3.50 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to times that by 5. So 0, 25, carry the 2. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17. So we would get $17.50 here. But remember, we got Sunday that we bought a smoothie for $4. And that's how we get 0, 5. 7 plus 4 is 11, and carry the 2. And it's $21.50. And that's how we would do that. Does that make sense, you guys, for my visual learners? Did that help with the, why is that? Yes. Good. Perfect. All right. So let's keep it going. 13. In a classroom of 40 students, 10 are male. Approximately what percentage of the class is female? Or is there a debate if Friday is the weekend or the weekday? Friday is a weekday because when you think about, even if you think about sending your kids, they go through Monday through Friday, weekdays, and then the weekends are Saturday and Sundays, you guys. 60, B. Okay, I see B. Okay, good. Okay, let me circle B because everybody's mostly everybody's saying B. Okay, so in a classroom of 40 students, 10 are male. What is the percentage? Okay, so how do we find out how many are female? What do we have to do for that? Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for female. Barbie, I love it. Barbie, I gotta say that. Barbie babe. Barbie babe said Friday is only a weekend for the hotels in Las Vegas. In Vegas. I love it. Okay, a third are females. Yeah, so how we would get the females is we would do 40 minus 10. And so we have 30 female students. And when we want to know the percentage, we do 30 over our total. All right. You know, Miss Taylor teaches this. This is common. Cross out this 0. 3/4. What is it as a decimal? 3/4. 3/4 is always 75 cents. Boom. This could be done in 10 seconds or less to save you more problems, like more time for when the problems are harder. Does that make sense, you guys? Good one, Vice. We ate that up. Exactly. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, let's do 15. Julie gives 7 pieces of candy to each of her friends. If Julie gives all of her candy away, which amount of candy could have been the amount she distributed? Hey, Ethiopic. Hello. Danielle said, I don't know about this one. Okay. I know. Okay. I'm like, let me see. Okay. Julie gives 7 pieces of candy to each of her friends. This problem is like, because we don't know how many friends she got. If Julie gives all her candy away, which amount of candy could have been distributed? Distributed? Welcome to the Pack family. Welcome. It didn't pop up your name, so I couldn't catch your name, but I did see you just subscribe. So thank you for subscribing. Make sure you DM me your email, love, so then that way I can send you out the worksheets and the live schedule, okay? So welcome to the Pack family, new subscription. Okay, so let me see. Let's see. So let's see if 7 can go into these. Really, I think that's the only way we can. Yeah, it has to be divisible by 7. So let's see if 7 can divide into 145. Yeah, can you get one for Marquise, please? Thank you. So 7 goes into 14, 2. And then we have this 5. See how 7 doesn't go into 5? So that's why this is out. Okay, let's see if 7 can go into 162. I'm sure there's a divisibility rule for 7. I just don't know it off the top of my head. So if you knew that rule, it will come in handy with this problem. Go. Yeah, get you one. Say thank you, sister. Say thank you. Use your words. Say thank you. Oh, boy. Why are you not talking? Sorry, you guys. Okay, so 7 goes into 16 2 times. And then we get 22. Still doesn't work. Boom. 7 goes into 128. 7 goes into 12 1 time. And then this would be 5, 8. And there's nothing that gives me that. So that's So that can't be it either, right? 161. Whoa, is it 161? 7 goes into 161. Let's see. 2. Yes, there it goes. Because this will be 14, you guys. And then we would bring down the 1 here. And then 7 goes into 21 3 times. So D is our answer. So the only possible, she would have had to have 161 to distribute to all her friends. Yep. Good. But if you know, like, the greatest like, if you know the divisibility rule for 7, we could have done this way easier. Like, you would have, like, there is a rule for 7. I just don't know it off the top of my head. Oh, I know how to do these. These. Okay, good. Good. Wonderful. All right, let's do number 14. Corey's average score after 8 tests is 91%. If he gets a 78 on the 9th test, what will his average be? What are we getting for this one? Add them both up. I have no idea. I love it, stars and hearts. I'm with you. I'm like, ooh. This one is like, these averages. Ugh. Okay. So let's do this. Corey average score after 8 tests is a 91. Okay, so we know that he had 8 tests and the average was 91. So 14, let me see. So let's do Jumpy Jan. You already was a part of the pack family, but thank you for resubscribing, Jumpy Jan. Thank you, love. Okay, so 8 times. We're gonna do 8 times 91. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So 8 times 1 is 8, and 8 times 9 is 72. Okay, because that's our total points for the first 8 tests. Then we're going to take these points and add it to the 78 that we got off the 9th test. So we're going to add that 78%. Okay. So we're going to add these two. And then we would divide this all by how many tests we have taken. How many tests have we taken in total? We have taken 9 tests. So then let's add these, okay? So 728 plus 78, 16, 9, 10, 8. So we get 806 divided by 9. What number goes on the outside? Put it in the chat, you guys. 89.55? 89.55? Let me zoom in a little. It looks blurry. The 9. Good. Yes. Bottoms out, top dog in. So we get 806. Good. All right. 9 goes into 80. Well, we only got 8s or 9s. So we're going to say 8 times. 8 times 9 is 72. 80 minus 72 is 8. Drop down the 6. 9 goes into 86 9 times. And as soon, we got 2. Sick. We don't like it when they do this to us. We got 289, so we have to go again. 9 times 9 is 81. Subtract, and we get a 5. And then add a 0. So 9 can go into 50 how many times, you guys? 5 repeating? Is 5 repeating? 5? So 5. And then, it just keeps on repeating 5%. And they did not say round. What will his new average be? Ooh. Oh! They didn't say round it. Oh, man. Do we round it if it keep on getting fives? It would be C. Okay, y'all telling me to round it? Oh, I love it, Mitchell. Thank you for saying that. Okay, we're going to go with C, you guys. We're going to round it. Don't round? Yeah, but because if we don't round, then, and we keep on getting 5, 5, 5, 5 after. No, it's like a 50-50 chance. This is tricky. What will the new average be? Technically, it's going to be 89.5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, repeating. Hello, culture. I know. Yes. I don't know, you guys. I think I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to just go with A. And I'm just going to say 89.5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Thank you for the gift, love. I was told if it doesn't ask you to round, don't. Okay, yeah. If it don't ask you to round, we ain't going to round. So perfect. All right. It's going to say 89.5. It will never say 89.6. I love that. Call me Nessa. Right? Depending on the teacher. It's whatever the teacher write in that grade book. Really. Hey, Cass. Okay, so let's go to 16. Out of 28 students, 4 had to go to summer school. Well, we kind of in the middle, so not too much, but I will be posting this on my other page, okay? So you can always rewatch it over there, love. Out of 28 students, 4 had to go to summer school. What is the ratio of students who did not have to go to summer school to the total of students? Expressed in the simplest form. Tanya, welcome to the Pack family. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Tanya, make sure you DM me your email, love. Okay? DM me your email so I can get you the worksheets. But thank you. All right, let me see. What are you guys saying? 16? AA? All right. So what we would have to do first, 6 7s. Okay, I'm going to circle it. We have to take out the students that had to go. So we're going to subtract 4. So 28 minus 4. 28 minus 4. What's that going to give us? 24? Okay, thank you, Jay, for the rose. Okay, so now we know we have 24 students out of our total. Remember, we had a total of 28 students. Now we just simplify all the way down. What's the number that we can divide out top and bottom, you guys? Can you put in the chat? What number can we divide out? Lovely said 4. Cyber J said 4. So let's do that. 24 divided by 4, that's 6. 28 divided by 4, that's 7. And perfect. 6 7s. Wonderful. And that's our answer. So good. All right. Wonderful. Now, here we do Asvab, GED, TEAS, HESI, weekly. Or math, we're going to start back up as well because some of our people need or math. And TSI, PERT. That's what we cover here. It is getting close to back to school. If you would like a subscription, but you don't have the money to be paid, maybe you could ask somebody in the chat. If somebody wants to give somebody a subscription, you can do that. You can bless others. But if you need help, subscribe, hit the yellow star at the top, okay? We do this weekly, every week. You get the worksheet sent to you, and you get to practice with a bomb family. All right, let's do 17. If donuts are usually 75 cents each, but there is a sale on Friday advertising them as 1 dozen and a half a dozen for $10.80, what is the new cost for just one donut? Yes, Jess. I charged my subscription $5,000. 5,000? Wow. Wow, Jay. Okay, so 60 B 60. Yes, if you oh, yes, Impact Math 19. You guys, if you guys need one-on-one help, impactmath19@gmail.com. You can email me there, okay? Yes, Cass. Email me to my email. All right. Somebody said divide 18 by 10 point. Kayla said divide 18 from 10.8. Beautiful. Okay, this used to jack me up, you guys, so bad. When I tell you this used to jack me up, because I never understood what a dozen was until somebody was like, Evelyn, a dozen eggs? And when you come from a big family and you don't ever have to cook, so you like, well, what that supposed to mean? I don't cook them eggs. And then they say, it's always 12. A dozen means 12. Yes. Yep, Cass. That's my name. They say, man. I say, okay. Hello, Raina. Okay, so if you're like me, and you don't know what a dozen is, hopefully that sticks in your brain. A dozen always means 12. 12 eggs. 12 donuts. So we're going to do... Oh, yeah, that's my last name, Cass. We're going to do 12. So 1 dozen is 12 plus a half. What's half of 12? 6. Good. Yes. So half of a dozen is 6. So that's how we get, hey, Bubbles, 12 plus 6 is 18. That's how we get that. And then if we want to know the cost, Ebony, welcome to the Pack family. Let's go. Thank you for subscribing, love. Make sure you DM me your email so I can send you out the worksheets, okay? Thank you. Hey, Latoya. Yeah, so we're going to divide. Oh, I switched it, huh? It's got to switch around. So we're going to do $10.80 divided by 18. So we can find out the cost of each donut, the new cost. So we're going to do 18 outside, top dog in, 10.80. Put our decimal, bring our decimal up. 18 goes into 108. Well, we have 2 6s or 5s. Let's do 18 times 6 over here. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is, right on. So we get 6. So we know C and D is out. And now we have a 50-50 chance. 6 times 18 is 108. And we get 0. See how we have a 0 down here? Make sure you put a 0 up here, because 18 can't go into 0. So it is B. The cost would be 60 cents for each donut now. Okay, so 60. No, I usually do like testing math. That's what I really focus on, is like testing math. So if you need a test to pass, like that will change your life, that's usually what I focus on for people. This is like, I would say this is high school math all in some middle school math. It's like a mixture of both. Yes, Hemi, I'm working on that. I'm working on my IBEW math. I'm just working on getting all the stuff that I have for it organized, and then I'm gonna hit it with. I'm gonna start adding that as well. Yep, because I know I got a lot of electricians that are struggling to pass that math part. So that's in the works. I'm working on that. All right. So number 19. You are asked to buy bags of cement to pour a cement pad for a hot tub. You need to fill the pad frame with which has an 8-foot square base and 1-foot high sides. Okay, so let me draw this. You need to fill the pad frame that has an 8-foot square base. So we have a square base, 8 foot, and with 1-foot high sides. So 1-foot high sides. Each bag of cement mix will fill 5 cubic feet in the frame. So each bag of cement mix will fill 5 cubic feet. Okay. How many bags will you need to buy to ensure how much you fill the entire frame? Okay. Latoya said 13 for this one. Bun Bun said 13 as well. So let's circle. 12.8, so 13 bags, 12.8, okay. So if we want to find the volume, right? Because whenever we're trying to fill something, that's volume, you guys. So we need to do V equals length times width times height. So we're going to do 8 times 8 times 1. Any questions on just that part? So we have 64 cubic feet. No? Okay, good. Now we have 5 cubic feet to fill it. So if we want to know how many, we have, what do we have to do with the 64 and 5? Put it in the chat. What do we got to do? No, it's 64 times 1, lovely. Divide. Good. Yes, we have to divide. Perfect. So if we want to divide, we're going to do 5 into 64. That's what I meant. Okay, good, good. And then 5 goes into 6, 1. Drop down the 4. And then 5 goes into 14 2 times. And we would get 10. And then 4, drop down another 0. And then we get 12.8. Does everybody see that? We get 12.8. Where does the 5 come from? Because we want to fill with 5 cubic feet. That's where the 5 comes from, right here. Each bag is worth 5 cubic feet. So that's why we're doing 5 into the 64. Oh, okay, I see it. Good. Yeah, no, great question. Thank you for asking. So now we can't have 0.8 of a bag. They don't sell that. They only sell like a full bag. So that's why we have to say 13 bags. Round it. Yes, exactly. We have to round it. Wonderful. All right. We getting close. We getting close. We still got to make it to 25 questions. But let's do a reset, you guys. Let's try to hit 85K likes. Can everybody double tap their screen for me? And then we're at 174 shares. Let's try to make it to 200 shares. That's our next live goal. Thank you for being here on a Wednesday with Miss Taylor. I appreciate you. Thank you, Keely. Kelsey, for sharing out, love. I see you sharing out. Thank you. Thank you, lovely, for the roses. Where did the 8 come from? Oh, the 8 came from right here. See how it says you need to fill a pad frame which has 8-foot 8-foot square base. 8-foot square base. See, the square base was to let us know that the 8 and 8, because a square has the same side. Hey, Tees, Oasis. They both have the same size, so that's why we do 8 times 8. And then with a 1 foot. See how it says 1 foot high. So that's why we put 1 as the height. Okay, so great question. Oh, where did the 8 come from on the 12.8 part? Oh, because when we did 2 times 5, we got 10. And then we subtracted and got 4. And we had to drop down another 0. And see, 5 goes into 40 8 times. Hi, Anna. Thank you for the rose. Okay. You just went on a blind date and wanted to impress the girl by adding an 18% tip. Okay, let me know, ladies. Is 18% tip impressing you? Yes or no? Let me see it in the chat. Let me see it. Yes? Okay. Not really. Yeah, no. No. I'm saying yes. Okay. Yes. Not even close. I don't know. Some people say you post a minimum of a 20% tip. I don't know. Okay, so sorry. I just had to do a little side note. I got to see what we working with today. Okay, so 18% tip to the total cost of the meal. 2 entrees came to a total of $35.90. The total for desserts came to $7.50, and the beverage total cost was $6.60. What is the 18% tip going to cost? Ooh. Hello, Roots. Long time no see. Hello. I hope all is well. Latoya said $9. Okay, I'm going to circle 9, and let's see how we get there. So the first thing we have to do is add up all our total cost, right? So let's do 35 for the meals, $7.50 for the dessert, and $6.60 for the drinks. So we're going to do 0. And we get 14 plus 6 is 20. And then we have 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. And then we have 5. So yeah, good. So then we got $50. I'm looking at. So then if we have $50 for our total and we want to know what 18% tip is, yeah, 50 times 0.18. Good. Okay, so then we're going to do times 0.18. So we have $50. So then now you have the time to buy the percent. So we would get 0.0040. Put that placeholder 0.005. Placeholder 0.005. And then we have 0.0009. Now, how many digits do we have after the decimal? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go here and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, it will be $9. We will have a $9 tip. Because remember, it's only asking what the tip is. It's not asking for the total, how much she paid total. It's just asking what was the tip be. And it's only going to be $9 on a $50 bill. Okay, so let's go to the next, you guys. That one was easy? Good. Okay. Oh, so sorry, you guys can't see it. You are asked to record the temperature at the beginning of each hour for 8 hours. These are the results. Okay. So for 8 hours, we recorded these temperatures on this table. Okay. What is the average temperature? Oh boy. Do we know how to find average, you guys? Jade said A. Hey, Kay. Hello, Kay. Mean. Good. Yes. Add them all up and divide. Exactly, A. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get to adding. Good, Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. So we're going to have to add these all up, you guys. A pain. Okay, so how would I add this? 40. So I would go like this. 83, 82, 66, -10. Okay. Then I would go 66 minus 10. Well, that's 56. And then I would add these two and get 16, 5. And then I would add these. 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 plus 6 is 12. And I get 221. That's how I would add it. Oh, nice, Cynthia. Microbiology. Awesome. I hope you like your instructor. I hope you have a really good instructor. But I'll be posting it on my over there. Okay? So you can look back at it. All right, so now we have this. Now we have to divide. This is the part that a lot of people forget. We got to divide by how many temperatures we got. So 1, 2, 3. Well, we said 8 hours, right? So that's why we're dividing by 8. So we do 8 into 221. So 8 goes into 22. We either got 4 or 3s or 2. So it would be 2? Has to be 2, right? And since we only see this 2, there's only 1 2. It has to be D, and you move on. You do not waste time. Good. And they would bless you like that. They would say, okay, yeah, I'm only going to give you 1 because you had to do all this adding and stuff. No, the teas that we're going to be doing this week is on Thursday, tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We're doing teas tomorrow. Teas. Okay? Teas tomorrow at 1. And then TSI tomorrow night, you guys. All right, let's go to number 21. It's like the HESI. It's like people that are going into the medical field. Your uncle passed away and left you and your sibling his private property. He owned a 180-acre ranch, and there are 3 of you. Each acre is valued at approximately $3,000. This means the monetary value for each sibling will be what? Ooh, okay. I see my people. I see it. CCC coming in. Okay, I see CC. Hey, Nails. Okay, CC. Okay, let's circle C. Let's see how we gonna do this. Okay, it's 3 of us. 1, 2, 3. Now, he owned a 180-acre ranch. And there's 3 of you. Okay. So do we have to do 180 divided by 3 and get how much acres we each will get? So let's do that. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. And then drop down to 0. So each person is going to get 60 acres. And then if each acre is valued at 3,000, well, then we would do 3,000 times 60. Now, this is a shortcut. 6 times 3, 18. You write the 18, and then you add the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to add 4 zeros. And that's how you can get it right away. Not bad, not bad. Let's go. Uncle did right by his family. Okay. Number 23. Hold up. Okay, well, we hold. Okay, well, you don't think this right? You saying it's different? I did it the long way. Yeah, nah, yeah. If you would have done 180, what would you have done? Oh, if you did 3,000 times 180 and then divided by 3, that's the long way. Latoya said I did the long way too. I did it backwards. But anyway you do it, you still end up with C. 1 p.m. Central Time. Okay. Yep, that's why we got 60 here. Okay. Let's do 23. Pete and his partner Mike made a huge profit in their software business together this year and have decided to use 20,000 of the profit for a Christmas donation to their favorite charities. Each will contribute an amount proportional to the amount he invested in starting the business. The investment ratio of Pete to Mike is 4-1. How much money will Mike get to donate to his charity? A. Proportion setup. That's what I was looking at. Let's do a proportion setup. If we do a proportion setup though, Pete to Mike, how we setting it up? Pete and his partner Mike made a huge profit and they have decided to use 20,000 of the profit from the Christmas. So 20,000. Are we doing 20,000 divided by 4? Pete 4, Mike 1. Oh, is that how you looking at it? Pete? Yeah, Pete is 4, Mike is 1. But then use the 20,000 of profit, right? See. That's 5,000. Let me just make sure I'm looking at this right. Because is that what the majority of you guys are getting is C? Or are we getting something else? See, okay, that's how I'm gonna look at it. Because Pete is 4-1 equals what? Together this year they have decided to use 20,000. So is it X over 20? I don't know. No. 20,000 over X? I don't know how to set it up that way. But I'm just gonna divide it here. And it would be 5,000. 5,000. Divide by 5? Jay, why are you saying divide by 5? Hold on, y'all. Let me get the answer. Let me look up the answer real quick. 1901. Okay, let me see. What number is that? Okay, see? Yes, baby. 21, it says 18. Okay. 22. No, we don't want that. We want split. Oh, you're right. Because the total parts are 4 to 1. 4 plus 1. Ah, okay. You guys are right on that. Good. No, we can't do it this way. No. Because the parts are 4 to 1. So 4 plus 1 will give us 5 parts. And then we do the 20,000. We take that 20,000 and we would divide it by 5 actually. Yes. And then so 20 divided by 5 is 4,000. Right. Yeah. Yeah, so you was right the first way. 4 to 1 is 4 plus 1 equals 5, and then you divide 20,000 by 5. Yeah, 1/5 of, it's 1/5 of, yes, 20,000. Nah, we're not adding, it's the parts. So Pete, because they're both together, look at it, because here it says together this year and have decided to use 20,000 of the profit. Well, what are the total parts? It's 4 parts from Pete and 1 part from Mike. Since they're doing it together, they have a total of 5 parts. And so that's why we do 20,000 divided by 5. Okay. All right, let's go to the next. Yeah, so it's A. It's A. It's 4,000. Okay. You are planning a vacation and trying to figure out the total number of miles you will be traveling on a road trip from Portland, Oregon to Denver, Colorado, and back to Portland, Oregon. The scale for the map you are consulting shows that 1 inch equals 70 miles. Measuring, you can find that you will be traveling 18.5 inches for a one-way trip. What is the total number of miles you will travel during the entire trip? That's why it says C for this. Okay, so let's see how we get there. Let's first convert it, right? Let's convert it. Oh, Joe is saying do 18.5 times 2 because we got one-way trip and we want the entire road trip, so back there and back. Okay, so if we do 18 and a half plus 18 and a half, because one way we're driving 18 and a half inches. Then going back, to get back, we're going to do another 18 and a half. So we're going to do it twice. Okay, let's do it twice. A half plus a half is a whole. So it'd be 1. Okay, so this would be 1. And then, so this is 1 plus 18 plus 18, that would be 16, 36. 36 plus 1 gives us 37. This is 37 inches. All right, now let's do our 37 inches in total. Yes. Now let's do our ratio. So if we know 1 inch is equal to 70 miles, then we could put this 37 on the top with the inches and put X on the bottom. And then we can cross multiply. So we're going to get X equals 37 times 70. And let's see what that's going to give us. So 70 times 37. We're going to get 0.49. Put that placeholder. 0.21. And we get 0.952. And C is our beautiful answer. That's it. Good, Danielle. Good, Joe. Wonderful, Joe. Yeah, you was like talking me through that one. I love it. Good, Reggie. How did you come up with the unit? The unit was given. So when it says 1 inch, it's 1 inch equals 70 miles. And then when we added these inches together for the total trip, that's how we got 37 inches. Good question. Got it. Thank you. Yep. Great question. All right. 24. What is the sixth number in the series? Ooh. Okay. Latoya says C. A. C. T's. T. Oasis says C. A. C. Okay. Let's talk about it. Millionaire said A. Call. C. Elizabeth. Okay. We got 3, 6, 12, 24. Remember, we're trying to find the sixth one right here. So how do we get from 3 to 6? Times by 2. Good. Times by 2. 6 to 12. Times by 2. 24 times 12 times 2. 24. 24 times 2 is 48. 48 times 2. 48 plus 48, that's 96. So C is our answer. Is there another way to do this one? No, not that I know of. Not that I know of, Cass. Not that I know of, because you got to set it up in the ratio, and you got to know your total inches for the entire trip. So yes, I don't know no other way, but that's just my limited. You know what I mean? There could be multiple ways, but that's the only way that I know. Like the fraction. Like the fraction. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hold on just a second, Pack family members. So 18 and a half, instead of doing it like that, we could have changed it to 18.5 because a half is always 0.5. And then if you would have done 18.5 plus 18.5, then you would have saw 10, carry the 1, 16, 17, and got 37 that way. Great question. Yeah, good. Okay. Hey, country girl Ashley. All right, let's do 25. At a boarding school, students spend 2/5 of their time eating and sleeping, 1/4 of their time in class, and 1/12 studying. The rest of the time is considered free time, which can be spent doing activities of their own choosing. What fraction of their time is free time? Hey, Genia. Hello, Genia. 1/12 on studying. Are you saying that's not a lot, or is that good? C. Okay. You saying C? Pretzels. C. Okay, you guys saying C. Okay, let's see how we get there. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What fraction is free time? Let's try. Oh yeah, we could change it to percents though. And then subtract. Nah, we could just leave them as fractions. Let's just add up all the times. So if we do 2/5 plus 1/4 plus 1/12. Yeah, we could do, both ways will work. But my brain is telling me just add the fractions. And then remember, you're going to subtract that from a whole. Like, you're going to subtract it from 1, okay? So, okay, let's talk about this. Common denominator is what for all of these? Good, Cassie. Let's go. Whoa, Jazz. Yes. Reg. Yes, you guys. It is 60. We want 60 here. Okay. Why 60? Because we can't do 12 because 5 doesn't go into 12. Okay, heart, gotcha. Got you. Thank you for letting me know you messaged me. Okay, gotcha. So that's why we can't do 12. So then we have to say what 12 times 5 is. 12 times 5 is 60. So that's why. So another way you could do is just list out all your multiples of 5, list off all your multiples of 4, and list off all your multiples of 12. But you'll end up at 60. That's the longest way. Okay, so now let's go here. Let's keep on going. So we need 5 times what gives us 12? 5 times what gets us 12? 5 times 12. Oh, I said it. Oh, man, I hate when I do that. 4 times what gets us 60? Is it 15? Wop said 15. Reggie said 15. Good. 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 And then we times this by 5. Perfect. All right, so we got 2 times 12 is 24. 15 times 1 is 15. 5 times 1 is 5. Now let's add this, okay? So that's going to give us, we got 20 here and then 24. So that's 44 out of 60. Okay, now this is how much that they're doing. We need to find out how much of the other, like what's the free time? Well, the free time is the other part that we need to add to get us to 60. What's the other? So how far is 44 from 60? That's really what we're looking for. Does that make sense? So that's why we're saying we're going to do 1 minus this. Because if we do 1 minus this, it will give us that other time. Reg says 16. Good. Yes. For those who don't understand how to look at it that way, you could do it this way. You could put 1 over 1, get the common denominator, and do 60 over 60. Oh, sorry, that's getting bad handwriting. 60 minus 44 will give us, like you guys said, 16. Wait, let me see. What did you guys say? I'm sorry. 60 minus 44. We get 5, 6, 16 over 60. So this would be our free time, you guys. Here is the free time. But let's simplify it. So what can we divide out of 16 and 60? Put it in the chat. 3, 4, 2, 4. Good. Yes, we could do 4. We could do 4. So 16 and 60. If we divide 4 and 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 60 divided by 4 is 15. And that is how we end up with C. So perfect. Wonderful. Great job, you guys. Thank you for the rose, Giovanni. So that's it, y'all. You explain things really well. Thank you. I'm learning. Yes, you are, Latoya. Man, your math skills is grown. I see them. I'm glad you never had a problem putting in the work, but I'm glad it's paying off for you. Yes, you are getting better. Oh, thank you. Where did the 1 come from? Because we're subtracting the 60, the 100% from this. So the 1. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pack family. If I jump on tonight, usually we do not have lives tonight, right? On Wednesday night. But I might jump on tonight. And if I do jump on tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to be doing this GED algebra that I missed yesterday at 1 o'clock, okay? But I'll put it on my story if I do jump on so you guys can see it, all right? Okay. Hey, Bubba. Hello. So be blessed. Oh, what did you say, Cass? You said, let me have your brain for the test next week. I love it. You don't want this one, okay? Yes, I do private lessons. Yes, J1000. Thank you, you guys. J1000 sent us blessings with these PCAT questions. So anybody that's taking the PCAT and you want to send me some questions that you didn't understand, always send them to me. It just helps everybody else. Okay. And you can always send them to me at that email. If you need one-on-one, send it there. Join the Pack family. Hit that yellow star button at the top. We're here every day, twice a week. Yes, Cass. Yep. Be blessed, you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.